Alright, what you see here is a light out on a bird rack out in the Gulf of Mexico. Now this light is not in focus. And one of the things that I'll show you with this is, with it not being in focus, it resembles sometimes one of the stars that you see out in the night sky when you're not in focus with that star. Now, to show that this is a light out in the Gulf of Mexico, what I did was I lightened up the screen, and you can even see that this bird rack that you see above the water is not in focus either. But when I did this, I only did like a 50-second video of it being out of focus. And then I went ahead and changed it and got it in focus. And here shortly you'll see it with it in focus. But this gives you an idea of what you're looking at when you're zooming in on the stars. Okay? So take what you can get from this. I'm only presenting what I find in my observations. All right, now this one is going to be a in focus, and it's the same light source, just in focus. So again, I just want to present these facts that I get from my observations, and you can see how this light is being emitted from the light. It's emitting light. But what I wanted to do is lighten up the screen, and I did adjust a contrast too, so you could actually see this bird rack out on the water in the Gulf of Mexico. So this next one right here, same thing. I brightened up the screen a little bit, and you can actually see that it's a bird rack out in the Gulf of Mexico. Now, yes, it is small. Why? Because it is several miles away from me. It is not, 1 mile. It is not 2 miles. It is more like 3 to 4 miles away. Okay. So here I've got this bird rack, and it's very tiny. All I can see is the light that it flashes. Other than that, I cannot see the bird rack that it's on with my naked eyes. But what I did too here is I put 2 pictures in, so you could see actually, when I take a picture with my camera, of course I get the light. Now these pictures were taken like 3 minutes apart from each other. You tell by the timestamp. But this was the bird rack that I was zoomed in on. Okay. And here it is again. And I do believe this was after the sun had set, so you can see the difference in the lighting in the background. All right. All right. Well, here, watch some Sirius.
Sirius.
In those pictures I just showed, it was, I said minutes, it was supposed to be seconds. Sort of.
Yeah, that's Sirius. My camera's pointed south. Okay. You know, watch what direction this thing goes in. It's going to be rising. It's going to rise. It's almost at the point where it will start falling. Now, I use the same method on this one as Venus and Mars. The wind has to blow. Look at that. Shake, shake, shake. Shake my camera. But you know, we still get the same results when we start trying to use that focus. You know, if I start taking it up to the infinity mark, we get a little more color to Sirius. So, you know, even with telescopes, they're saying that the color is blue. So where do we leave it? Do we leave it in the blue? So even this little this little method will also make you think about, damn it, if I can get it right on the edge, it's going to, damn it. All right, we're just going to let it go right there. Like I said, I'm gonna adjust it up just a little bit more. Okay. So, you know, in my one video, you know, I said focus matters. I don't want people to misunderstand me. Yes, I think when I'm out of focus, I'm picking more up of the light that it's emitting, that star is emitting. I'm picking up the light, like zooming in on the moon. You know, you just see this big glow around. You know, focusing her in, guys. Focusing it in. That's Sirius. And here comes a plane. Or a helicopter. Look, you may go right in front of it. No, he's going to miss it. It would be pretty cool to catch him going in front of me. I should have zoomed back away. Well, I gotta do some time lapse on the moon. I don't want to stay on this too long. But what I was saying before was, don't get me wrong, when you adjust your focus, we may be getting more of you know, the light being emitted. That's the light being emitted off the planet. And who knows, is the planet in the center there? Well, being that we did it this way, a different way, okay, I'm all the way up on the focus. I'm all the way to infinity on it. And then when I go backwards, okay. Now that's what they're telling me Sirius is right there. When you get it to the smallest setting, that's Sirius. But you know, when I look up in the sky, my eye's seeing more than that. So is that just the refracted light that I'm seeing, or is it the light that it's being emitted from it? So I'm thinking twice about, when I'm thinking twice about this right here. I'm thinking twice about it. Because again, when I look up there and I see it, I say, well, if I'm zooming in 83 times farther, and when I zoom out and just see the moon, even with this camera, it looks small. So I'd say I'd have to be seeing something bigger than just that little pin dot. So I think that, like I say before, I think that this is the light that the planet is emitting that I'm picking up when I'm out of focus. Okay, make it short and sweet and simple. I'll put it to you that way. And when I go backwards, let's go backwards. We'll see it in a different way. Okay. Now, what's in the center there is different than the center before. Yes, it's out of focus. But yes, look at, they say it's a blue planet. Am I picking up blue? Yes. Is this the real planet? No, because I can focus it down, I can. So I'd say it's somewhere in between, there. I mean, this might be just the light of the planet, okay? So let's get it at its smallest. If that's it, oh shit, it's so small I can't even see. It almost looks like a diamond. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder what you are, up above the clouds so high, like a diamond in the sky. I don't know, it kind of looks like an upside down pyramid with my eye, but then again, I'm looking at this tiny little screen, so let it go by one more time. Then I'm going to adjust it up. We'll let it go by one more time. Then I'm doing my time lapses. And then I gotta go see what time it is too, because I want to be able to set my camera up to do a 2.5 hour one just before I go to bed. Being that it's a nice clear night and it ain't dewy out, my camera won't get all wet. Okay, here we go. And get it right there. I'm just gonna let it come across the screen.
Okay, all I can do is present this and these videos for you. You yourself have to be the judge of what you see. I don't try to tell you what to believe, tell you what to think. I leave that up to you. It's your brain, it's your mind. But I just bring out these things because I notice them. I see them in my observations. So I present them to you so you can make up your own mind. You can decide for yourself. You're old enough. So you make out what you want to make out on these. Take what you can get from my videos, throw the rest away. I don't care. Use whatever you like off my videos, like, subscribe, share, all of this stuff. Now, what I did too was I took a couple of pictures with my zoom tool. I used my zoom tool, then took a couple of pictures up close and let you be the judge of what you see in these pictures. Okay, I see a cube, um, personally myself, and this is one with the focus up to infinity. The next one's going to be the focus down past the focal point, and that's what you get. And then I took one more of it being in focus, or where they tell me that it is in focus. But again, I'm going to leave this all up to you. You can think for yourself. But I just present it to show you what I see. Okay, so again, take what you can get from it. If you can't get anything, fine. Just don't watch my videos. And don't troll on me. I don't like trolls. I've run out of crackers for the parrot trolls. I ain't got no more left in my box.